Does the thunder command the sky, or does the sky command the thunder? This riddle from the annals of mythology hints at the complex dance of dominance that also plays out in the theatre of human relationships. Today, we stride into the realm where myths illuminate the art of commanding one's destiny in relationships. If you've ever questioned where the line between leading and following lies, you're about to find your answer. We're setting forth on a journey through time to discover how legendary figures wielded their power and how you can apply these age-old tactics to master the dynamics of modern relationships. As Zeus ruled Olympus, so can you govern the nuances of your personal interactions with confidence and tact. Before we unveil the secrets of mythical dominance, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about the balance of power in love and life. Join us and become a titan among mortals in your own epic saga. Now let us draw back the curtains of history and reveal the strategies that have shaped destinies since the dawn of time. Are you ready to command your own, assert your own path? Just as Hercules forged his legend through daunting labors, asserting your own path in a relationship requires both courage and unwavering determination. In mythology, heroes are often faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, yet it is their ability to choose and steadfastly follow their own path that cements their place in legend. Similarly, in the dynamics of modern relationships, asserting oneself is about making clear decisions that reflect one's true desires and values, rather than passively succumbing to the will of others. In asserting your path, it's crucial to communicate your intentions and boundaries clearly. This doesn't mean a display of brute strength or dominance in the conventional sense, but rather showcasing a strong personal presence that commands respect. For instance, just as Athena used wisdom to assert her influence over Olympus, you too can use thoughtful communication and emotional intelligence to establish your stance within your relationship. Moreover, asserting your own path involves a deep understanding of self-awareness. You must know your strengths, weaknesses, and most importantly, your values. This self-knowledge is your guiding star, much like the North Star guided ancient sailors through troubled waters. It helps you navigate through the complexities of your relationship while staying true to your core. Taking inspiration from mythological heroes who embarked on quests that defined their fates, remember that every decision you make in your relationship should be a stepping stone towards fulfilling your personal legend. By asserting your own path, you not only gain the admiration of your partner, but also shape a relationship that is richly aligned with your individual essence. Challenge. Conventional wisdom. In the annals of mythology, Prometheus stands out as a figure who challenged the gods themselves, daring to steal fire to empower humanity. His story teaches us the value of questioning the status quo and pushing boundaries, which can be directly applied to the dynamics of relationships. Just as Prometheus challenged conventional wisdom to bring enlightenment in relationships, it is crucial to question commonly held beliefs about dominance and submission to foster a deeper, more egalitarian connection. Challenging conventional wisdom in a relationship means daring to redefine roles and expectations that society traditionally imposes. It involves a willingness to explore new ways of interacting that prioritize mutual respect and understanding over historical norms. For instance, instead of adhering to the idea that one partner must always lead while the other follows, both partners can share leadership roles, adapting flexibly to the needs and strengths of each other, much like Athena and Ares would balance wisdom and strength in their divine endeavors. This lesson is not about rebelling without cause, but about thoughtful introspection and dialogue. It encourages questioning why certain patterns exist in your relationship and whether they serve the well-being of both partners. By engaging in open conversations, you can uncover deeper layers of each other's thoughts and emotions, much like Orpheus's descent into the underworld in his quest to reclaim his love. This process not only strengthens the bond, but also aligns it more closely with both partners' true selves. Embrace the courage of Prometheus, challenge the conventional, discover new possibilities, and ignite a flame of progressive thinking in your relationship. This will lead to a more fulfilling and balanced partnership, where both individuals feel empowered and valued. Draw strength from legendary figures. Drawing strength from legendary figures in mythology isn't just about admiring their feats. It's about embodying the virtues that made them enduring symbols of power and resilience. Consider Hercules, whose physical strength was unparalleled, yet it was his mental and emotional endurance that truly defined his legendary status. In relationships, this translates to drawing upon inner strength and resilience in the face of challenges, much like Hercules faced his 12 labors. Incorporating this lesson means recognizing the times when you must summon extra fortitude to navigate the complexities of a relationship. Just as Hercules used both his might and wit to complete his tasks, you must use a combination of emotional strength and intelligence to handle conflicts and misunderstandings. It's about standing firm in your values and commitments, even when the going gets tough, ensuring that your relationship is guided by integrity and mutual respect. Emulating these legendary heroes teaches us that true strength in a relationship isn't about dominance, but about the capacity to persevere and grow together. It's about being a pillar of support for your partner during times of personal struggle, just as Andromeda was for Perseus. By drawing strength from these mythological figures, you reinforce your role in the relationship not merely as a partner, but as a co-hero in your shared saga, facing and overcoming life's trials together. Embrace the lessons of heroes. Embracing the lessons of heroes from myths means understanding their journeys and the moral and ethical insights those stories provide. Take, for example, the wisdom of Odysseus, renowned not just for his bravery, but for his cleverness and cunning in navigating a myriad of trials. His journey teaches the value of strategic thinking and adaptability, traits that are invaluable in managing the dynamics of a relationship. Applying this lesson involves embracing flexibility and open-mindedness in your interactions with your partner. Just as Odysseus faced various challenges on his journey back to Ithaca, relationships too present varied challenges that require different strategies and responses. It's about using wisdom to know when to compromise, when to stand firm, and how to guide the relationship through difficult times with tact and diplomacy. Furthermore, just as Odysseus' journey was enriched by the diverse characters he encountered, your relationship benefits from embracing the diversity of each other's personalities and backgrounds. Learning from Odysseus, you can appreciate the complexities of your partner and navigate the relationship with a blend of love, respect, and understanding, ensuring that every challenge faced together strengthens the bond you share. Embrace these heroic lessons not just as tales of old, but as practical guides in your quest to build a lasting and fulfilling relationship. Command your destiny. In the tapestry of mythology, figures like Alexander the Great demonstrate the power of commanding one's destiny through sheer will and strategic foresight. In relationships, commanding your destiny means taking proactive steps to shape the future you envision with your partner. This requires a blend of leadership, foresight, and mutual goal setting, akin to a general leading a campaign, but in the intimate arena of interpersonal relations. Implementing this lesson involves setting clear, shared goals and working collaboratively to achieve them. Just as Alexander the Great planned his conquests, understanding the terrain and preparing for challenges, you and your partner should plan your future together with a clear understanding of each other's desires and the obstacles you may face. This strategic approach ensures that both partners are active contributors to the relationship's direction rather than passive participants in a predestined path. Moreover, commanding your destiny in a relationship means being adaptable and ready to face unexpected challenges together. It's about creating a resilient bond that can withstand the trials of time, much like the enduring legacy of great mythological leaders. By taking charge of your relationship's path, you empower yourself and your partner to fulfill your collective aspirations, ensuring that every step taken is a step toward a shared and cherished future. Decipher cultural imperatives. The legends of heroes like Gilgamesh not only thrill with their exploits, but also reveal the cultural imperatives that shaped their destinies. In the context of a relationship, deciphering cultural imperatives means understanding the unspoken rules and expectations that influence both partners' behaviors and attitudes. This lesson involves recognizing and navigating the cultural undercurrents that can dictate relationship dynamics. Incorporating this awareness requires an open and respectful dialogue about each partner's cultural background and the expectations that come with it. Just as Gilgamesh explored the boundaries of his world and the rules that governed it, partners must explore and negotiate their own shared space, understanding how their backgrounds influence their relationship. This exploration helps to avoid misunderstandings and conflicts that can arise from unrecognized cultural pressures. By deciphering and respecting these cultural imperatives, you can create a more harmonious and understanding relationship that honors both partners' identities. It's about building a relationship that not only survives but thrives by embracing the richness of each partner's cultural heritage, leading to a deeper, more empathetic connection. Analyze actions through myths. Mythology provides a profound lens through which we can analyze human behavior and motivations, illustrated by characters whose actions echo timeless truths about human nature. This analysis is crucial in understanding how to act within a relationship with wisdom and insight. Consider the story of Jason and the Argonauts. Jason's quest for the Golden Fleece wasn't just a mission to obtain a treasure. It was a series of trials that tested his leadership, loyalty, and strategic thinking. Each decision Jason made had significant implications, not only for him, but for all those around him. In the context of relationships, analyzing actions through the myths can help us understand the deeper motivations behind our partner's actions, as well as our own. It teaches us to look beyond the surface and see the underlying values or fears that drive behavior. For instance, a partner's reluctance to engage in deep conversations might not be a sign of disinterest, but a defense mechanism rooted in past vulnerabilities. Much like Achilles' heel was his point of ultimate vulnerability, hidden beneath his invincibility. Moreover, using myths as a guide, we can anticipate potential issues and navigate them more effectively. Just as Cassandra's prophecies in Troy warned of consequences that others refuse to see, recognizing the patterns that lead to conflict in a relationship can help prevent them. This involves not only understanding, but actively engaging in meaningful dialogue about each other's past experiences and how they shape your interactions. Such conversations can build a foundation of trust and understanding, allowing both partners to feel safe and valued. Additionally, analyzing actions through myths encourages us to reflect on our responses to challenges and conflicts. Are we acting out of pride, like King Agamemnon, whose ego led to great turmoil during the Trojan War? Or are we being wise and patient, like Penelope, who cleverly managed her suitors and maintained her integrity while waiting for Odysseus? By reflecting on these archetypes, we can choose responses that foster harmony and growth in the relationship rather than conflict and resentment. This lesson from mythology is not just about understanding actions, but about learning from them. It encourages us to cultivate virtues such as patience, loyalty, and wisdom, qualities that, according to myth, lead to favorable outcomes both in heroic quests and in the journey of a relationship. By analyzing actions through the lens of mythology, we gain access to a rich reservoir of psychological insight and ethical guidance, helping us to forge stronger, more understanding relationships that are capable of enduring life's trials and tribulations. Channel mythical bravery. Bravery in mythology often goes beyond mere physical courage. It encompasses the courage to confront internal fears, societal expectations, and challenging moral dilemmas. Legendary heroes like Beowulf and Hercules are celebrated not just for their martial prowess, but also for their ability to face daunting challenges that others shun. This mythical bravery can be a powerful inspiration in personal relationships, where courage is required not only in confronting external challenges, but also in addressing the internal dynamics between partners. Channeling mythical bravery in a relationship means having the courage to be vulnerable, to communicate openly, and to confront uncomfortable truths. It involves facing the fears of rejection or misunderstanding when expressing one's deepest feelings, desires, and concerns. Just as Beowulf ventured into the unknown to face Grendel, one must venture into the vulnerable parts of one's heart and share these with a partner, thereby deepening the trust and intimacy between you. Furthermore, mythical bravery involves standing up for the relationship in the face of external pressures. Just like Hercules faced societal and divine pressures in his tasks, couples often face pressures from family, friends, and societal norms that can strain a relationship. Being brave might mean defending your partnership's unique values and decisions against conventional expectations, much like Antigone defied the king's decree for the sake of what she believed was morally right. Moreover, this bravery includes the determination to work through difficulties and disagreements without resorting to withdrawal or passive aggression. It means actively working on solutions and compromises, similar to how Athena sought wisdom-based solutions rather than engaging in outright conflict. This form of bravery enriches a relationship, providing a foundation of resilience and mutual support that can withstand the tests of time. Channeling mythical bravery thus empowers individuals and couples alike to face the myriad challenges of a relationship with a heroic heart, fostering a bond that is not only loving but also profoundly courageous. It transforms everyday interactions into opportunities for growth and deepening understanding, much like the trials of a quest refine a hero's character in mythology. Master the art of conflict. Resolution. Conflict resolution is an art form well documented in myths, where disputes among gods and heroes often mirror the conflicts encountered in personal relationships. The myth of Hades and Persephone, for example, highlights negotiation and compromise as essential elements in resolving disputes. Hades' initial act of abduction led to negotiations that eventually defined the seasons themselves, a powerful metaphor for the transformative potential of effectively managed conflict. Mastering the art of conflict resolution in relationships means adopting strategies that prioritize mutual respect and understanding over victory. It requires the ability to listen actively, to understand the other person's perspective as deeply as one understands their own, much like Solomon listened to the conflicting claims of two mothers. It also involves recognizing that conflicts are not battles to be won, but opportunities to deepen understanding and strengthen the relationship. Effective conflict resolution also entails recognizing the underlying issues that may not be immediately apparent. In many myths, conflicts arise not just from the immediate problems, but from deeper issues of honor, respect, and need for acknowledgement. Similarly, in relationships, surface arguments about chores or commitments often reflect deeper needs for appreciation or connection. Additionally, Mastering conflict resolution involves setting clear, respectful boundaries, much like the boundaries Athena set with her fellow gods and mortals. These boundaries help ensure that conflicts do not escalate into damaging fights, but are managed within a framework that respects both partners' dignity and worth. Finally, the art of conflict resolution is about finding creative solutions that satisfy both parties, akin to the wisdom Zeus used to resolve disputes among gods. It requires flexibility and creativity to find solutions that may not be immediately obvious, but that serve the relationship's long-term health and harmony. By mastering the art of conflict resolution, couples can transform their conflicts into pivotal moments of growth and understanding, ensuring that their relationship, like the best of myths, continues to inspire and endure. Unravel timeless truths. The power of mythology lies in its capacity to convey timeless truths through the ages, truths that resonate with the human experience across civilizations. Consider the story of Oedipus, whose fate was sealed by his efforts to avoid it. This myth teaches us about the inevitability of destiny and the unforeseen consequences of our actions. In the context of relationships, unraveling these timeless truths can help partners understand the underlying forces that shape their interactions and responses. To apply this lesson, couples should engage in deep, reflective discussions about the values and principles that guide their lives. Much like the Delphic maxim to know thyself, understanding each other's motivations, fears, and desires is crucial. This understanding can prevent conflicts and misinterpretations, similar to how knowing the prophecies in myths could guide characters to better outcomes. Furthermore, timeless truths often involve acknowledging that some aspects of human nature, such as jealousy, desire, and ambition, are universal and must be managed wisely. For instance, the jealousy of Hera in the myths teaches us about the destructive potential of unchecked emotions. Couples can learn from this by addressing their insecurities openly and working together to build trust and security in their relationship, thereby preventing negative emotions from taking root. Additionally, these myths encourage resilience and perseverance. Just as characters like Sisyphus show us the futility of resistance against certain life conditions, they also teach us about the human capacity to endure and persist. For couples, this means facing relationship challenges head-on, learning from each setback, and emerging stronger. Unraveling these timeless truths also involves embracing change and transformation as integral components of life. Much like the transformation seen in myths, such as Daphne turning into a laurel tree or Arachne into a spider, relationships too evolve and change. Partners must be open to evolving together, adapting to new life stages, and embracing each other's growth without fear. By delving into these profound mythological lessons, couples can gain insights that help them navigate their relationships with wisdom and empathy, ensuring that their bond deepens and matures over time, much like the legends that have stood the test of time. Harness the power of mythic conflicts. Mythic conflicts, like the Trojan War, offer rich insights into the complexity of human relationships and the consequences of our choices. These stories provide a framework for understanding conflict in a relationship and learning how to harness it constructively. In the epic tales, conflicts often arise from a mix of personal failings, misunderstandings, and external pressures, much like the conflicts in relationships. In dealing with relationship conflicts, it is essential to recognize that, like in myths, each conflict has layers of complexity involving personal emotions, external influences, and historical context. Understanding these layers can lead to more effective resolution strategies. For instance, the conflict between Achilles and Agamemnon over Briseis isn't just about possession, but about honor, respect, and power dynamics, themes that can also emerge in personal relationships. To harness the power of mythic conflicts, partners should strive to understand the root causes of their disputes. They should ask themselves, what deeper issues might be driving this conflict? Is it a lack of respect, a need for control, or something else? By identifying these underlying themes, similar to how a bard might interpret a story, couples can address the core issues rather than just the symptoms. Moreover, like the heroes of old, embracing the challenge of conflict can lead to significant personal growth and strengthening of the relationship. Partners can adopt a heroic mindset, viewing conflicts as quests or challenges to overcome together rather than battles to be won. This perspective encourages collaboration, mutual support, and compromise. Additionally, just as mythic conflicts often involve interventions by gods, couples can seek external support when needed. This could be in the form of counseling, mediation, or simply gaining perspectives from trusted friends or family. Such interventions can provide the guidance necessary to navigate through tumultuous times, much like divine guidance in the myths. By viewing relationship conflicts through the lens of mythic conflicts, couples can transform potentially destructive disputes into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding, fostering a more resilient and enduring bond. Learn from the trials of gods. The trials of gods in mythology often reflect the struggles and sacrifices that are intrinsic to any significant endeavor, including relationships. These divine narratives remind us that even beings of immense power face challenges and dilemmas, much like every individual in a relationship does. Learning from these divine trials involves recognizing the virtues and flaws of the gods, which can mirror our own strengths and weaknesses in relationships. Take, for instance, the story of Zeus and Hera. Despite their divine status, their marriage was fraught with issues of trust and infidelity, reflecting common human relationship problems. From these stories, couples can learn the importance of fidelity, trust, and the consequences of their absence. They also highlight the need for forgiveness and reconciliation, demonstrating that even the most strained relationships can find healing. Furthermore, the trials of gods often teach about the balance of power and the importance of cooperation and compromise. For example, the balance between Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades in ruling the heavens, the earth, and the underworld illustrates how power can be shared effectively. A lesson vital for any partnership where both individuals need to feel valued and heard. These myths also emphasize the value of sacrifice. Just as gods like Demeter sacrificed her happiness for the sake of her daughter Persephone's return each year, partners in a relationship must sometimes make sacrifices for the greater good of their relationship. This might involve compromising personal desires for shared goals or enduring short-term pain for long-term gains. By learning from the trials of gods, individuals in a relationship can gain insights into managing their own trials with grace and resilience. This involves embracing both the divine aspects of giving, love, and sacrifice, as well as acknowledging human imperfections and working together to overcome them, ensuring that the relationship, like the stories of the gods, continues to inspire and endure through the ages. Embody the virtues of mythical heroes. Mythical heroes are revered not just for their feats, but also for the virtues they embody: courage, loyalty, wisdom, and justice, to name a few. These attributes have timeless appeal and relevance, offering profound lessons for personal growth and relationship dynamics. Consider the virtue of courage, exemplified by heroes like Achilles or Hector in the Trojan War. In relationships, this type of courage translates to the bravery required to be emotionally open and honest, confronting difficult truths and communicating effectively even when it feels daunting. To embody these virtues in a relationship, one must first understand and internalize them. Study the stories of mythical heroes, Observe how their virtues guided their actions and decisions, and how these can be adapted to modern contexts. For instance, loyalty in a relationship might not involve battling sea monsters like Odysseus, but it does mean standing by your partner during personal challenges or external pressures. Furthermore, embodying these virtues requires consistent practice. Like Hercules on his quests, the continuous application of these virtues will test and strengthen your character. In the context of a relationship, practicing patience and understanding daily can fortify bonds and build mutual respect. Emphasize compassion and empathy, striving to understand your partner's perspective as deeply as your own, akin to how a wise leader listens to their counselors. Moreover, embodying these virtues invites introspection. Reflect on your actions and decisions. Are they aligned with the virtues you aspire to uphold? Self-reflection enables you to grow and evolve, just as heroes often grow through their journeys, learning from each trial and becoming better for them. This personal growth not only enhances your life, but also enriches your relationship as you bring your best self to your partner. In addition, sharing these virtues with your partner can create a shared language and value system that strengthens your relationship. Discuss these mythical virtues and identify which ones resonate most with both of you. This shared understanding can serve as a foundation for handling conflicts, making decisions, and supporting each other's personal growth, much like allies in a hero's journey who share common goals and values. By embodying the virtues of mythical heroes, you actively contribute to a relationship culture that values courage, loyalty, wisdom, and justice. This not only enhances personal satisfaction and growth, but also deepens the connection between partners, fostering a relationship that is both heroic in its strength and beautiful in its depth. Navigate life with epic insight. The rich narratives of mythology provide more than just entertainment. They offer epic insights into life's complexities and the human condition. These insights can be incredibly valuable in navigating the ups and downs of a relationship. Consider the Epic of Gilgamesh and his quest for immortality, which teaches about the inevitability of life's cycles and the importance of cherishing what we have before us. This lesson can be particularly poignant in relationships, reminding us to appreciate each moment and not take our time together for granted. To navigate life with epic insight, begin by exploring various myths and identifying the core lessons they offer. Whether it's the wisdom of Solomon or the perseverance of Sisyphus, each story has something to teach about life's challenges and how to approach them. Apply these lessons to your relationship by discussing them with your partner and exploring how they might inform your approach to common challenges, such as conflict, change, and growth. Moreover, using mythological insights encourages a broader perspective. Just as the gods viewed human affairs from Mount Olympus, stepping back in your relationship to view challenges from a wider perspective can provide clarity and new solutions. This might mean recognizing that a current struggle is only a chapter in your larger love story, or seeing a disagreement as an opportunity to learn and grow together. Additionally, navigating life with epic insight involves recognizing patterns, both in myths and in your relationship. Just as myths often follow a narrative pattern, relationships can exhibit patterns of behavior and interaction. Identifying these can help you anticipate and better manage potential conflicts or challenges. Finally, embrace the transformative power of these insights. Just as characters in myths often undergo transformation, allow these epic insights to transform your approach to your relationship. This might mean adopting new strategies for communication, redefining your expectations, or deepening your appreciation for each other. By navigating life with epic insight, you enrich your relationship with profound understanding and wisdom, enhancing your joint journey and ensuring that, Like the best epics, your love story is both enduring and inspiring. Apply ancient solutions to modern problems. The ancient world, though far removed from our modern technological society, grappled with many of the same fundamental issues that we face today: conflict, love, betrayal, and reconciliation. By studying how these were addressed in myths, we can apply ancient solutions to modern relationship problems. For example, the story of Penelope's faithfulness and cleverness in dealing with suitors during Odysseus's absence offers insights into trust and the art of managing attention from others in a committed relationship. Applying ancient solutions requires a deep dive into the context and outcomes of mythological stories. Evaluate how characters like Jason or Medea made decisions and dealt with consequences. This analysis can provide a framework for dealing with similar issues in relationships, such as balancing personal ambitions with the needs of the relationship or navigating the repercussions of past actions. Moreover, ancient solutions often emphasize the importance of virtues like honor, respect, and commitment, values that remain crucial in today's relationships. Integrating these values can lead to healthier, more fulfilling relationships that are capable of withstanding modern pressures. For instance, just as Hercules was tasked with 12 labors to restore his honor, modern couples might undertake challenges together to strengthen their bond or restore trust. Additionally, the ritualistic aspect of ancient cultures can be adapted to modern relationships. Rituals such as regular date nights, anniversary celebrations, or even nightly discussions can create a sense of continuity and stability, much like the annual festivals in ancient times that celebrated and reaffirmed community bonds. By applying ancient solutions to modern problems, you not only benefit from the wisdom accumulated over millennia, but also give your relationship a touch of the timeless, connecting your love story to the grand narratives of the past. This approach can deepen your relationship, providing both partners with a sense of participation in a larger, epic story of human connection and endurance. Understand the dynamics of mythic transformations. Mythic transformations are pivotal moments in many ancient stories, symbolizing profound personal or situational change. These transformations often illustrate how characters evolve from one state to another, reflecting deeper truths about human potential and growth. For instance, the metamorphosis of Psyche in Greek mythology, who transitioned from a mortal to a goddess, underscores the transformative power of love, perseverance, and personal growth. Understanding these dynamics can provide valuable insights into how we approach and navigate significant changes in our own lives and relationships. In a relationship, recognizing and embracing the dynamics of transformation can be incredibly empowering. Change is an inherent part of any relationship, whether it's personal growth, shifting circumstances, or evolving needs and desires. By understanding how transformations are depicted in myths, you can approach these changes with a sense of purpose and resilience. For example, just as Psyche's journey involved trials and tribulations, couples can expect to face challenges and obstacles that test their relationship. Embracing these challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats can foster a deeper connection and mutual respect. Furthermore, mythic transformations often involve a period of struggle or conflict before the ultimate change is realized. This mirrors real-life experiences where personal or relational growth requires navigating through difficulties. By adopting a mythic perspective, you can approach these challenges with a sense of courage and optimism, knowing that they are part of the process of transformation. This understanding helps in managing expectations and maintaining patience through the ups and downs of a relationship. Additionally, Understanding mythic transformations involves recognizing the role of external forces and internal resolve. In many myths, characters undergo transformation through a combination of their own efforts and the influence of divine or supernatural forces. Similarly, in a relationship, both partners contribute to the transformation process through their actions, attitudes, and support for one another. This collaborative effort strengthens the relationship and enhances both partners' growth. Incorporating the lessons from mythic transformations into your life means embracing change with an open mind and a proactive attitude. It involves recognizing the potential for growth and transformation within yourself and your relationship, and approaching these changes with resilience and determination. By understanding and applying these dynamics, you can navigate life's transformations with greater clarity and purpose, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious relationship. Explore the consequences of mythical actions. The actions of mythical characters often come with significant consequences, both positive and negative. These consequences provide valuable lessons about the impact of our choices and the ripple effects they can create. For instance, the tale of King Midas, who wished for everything he touched to turn to gold, demonstrates how unchecked desire can lead to unintended and destructive outcomes. This myth serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of considering the long-term effects of our decisions and actions. In relationships, exploring the consequences of mythical actions can offer insights into how our choices affect our partners and the dynamic of the relationship. Just as Midas's wish led to unforeseen problems, our actions in a relationship can have far-reaching implications. This understanding encourages mindful decision-making and accountability. For example, consider the impact of prioritizing work over quality time with a partner. While it may bring short-term benefits, the long-term consequence could be strained relationships and diminished emotional connection. Moreover, examining mythical actions also highlights the importance of foresight and reflection. Many myths feature characters who face consequences because they acted impulsively or without fully understanding the potential outcomes. This underscores the value of thoughtful consideration and communication in a relationship. Before making significant decisions, such as moving in together or making financial commitments, it's essential to discuss and evaluate the potential consequences and ensure that both partners are aligned in their goals and expectations. Furthermore, the myths often show characters facing the repercussions of their actions with courage and resilience. This aspect can be applied to relationships by embracing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of dwelling on mistakes or failures, use them as a platform for improvement and understanding. This proactive approach fosters a stronger bond and mutual respect between partners. Incorporating the lessons from mythical actions into your relationship means being mindful of the consequences of your decisions and actions. It involves taking responsibility for the impact of your choices and communicating openly with your partner. By exploring these consequences with a thoughtful and reflective mindset, you can enhance your relationship and build a more resilient and harmonious partnership. Adopt the resilience of legendary warriors. Legendary warriors in mythology are celebrated not only for their physical prowess, but also for their resilience in the face of adversity. Figures like Achilles, whose endurance on the battlefield was matched by his unwavering spirit, exemplify how resilience can overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Adopting the resilience of these warriors involves cultivating a mindset of perseverance, strength, and determination, which can significantly impact both personal growth and relationship dynamics. In the context of relationships, resilience is crucial for navigating challenges and maintaining a strong bond through difficult times. Just as legendary warriors faced numerous trials and obstacles, couples will encounter their own set of difficulties, whether they are external pressures or internal conflicts. Embracing the resilience of these warriors means approaching these challenges with a positive attitude and a commitment to overcoming them together. It involves recognizing that obstacles are a natural part of the journey and using them as opportunities for growth and strengthening the relationship. Moreover, adopting this resilience requires developing coping strategies and a support system. Legendary warriors often relied on their comrades and allies to face battles effectively. Similarly, in a relationship, supporting each other and building a strong foundation of trust and communication can enhance resilience. This might involve setting aside time for open discussions, seeking external support if needed, and working together to find solutions to problems. Additionally, resilience in relationships involves learning from past experiences and applying those lessons to future challenges. Just as legendary warriors adapted their strategies based on previous encounters, couples can reflect on past difficulties and use those insights to navigate current and future issues more effectively. This continuous learning and adaptation contribute to a more resilient and harmonious partnership. Incorporating the resilience of legendary warriors into your relationship means embracing challenges with courage and determination. It involves developing a proactive mindset, supporting each other through difficulties, and learning from past experiences. By adopting these qualities, you can foster a stronger, more resilient relationship that can withstand the tests of time and adversity. Interpret the symbols that guide. Human behavior. Mythology is rich with symbols that convey deeper meanings about human behavior and relationships. These symbols often encapsulate fundamental truths and insights into the nature of human existence. For example, the symbol of the labyrinth in Greek mythology, as seen in the story of the Minotaur, represents complex and challenging paths one must navigate. This symbol reflects the journey of understanding oneself and one's relationships, illustrating that life and love are filled with intricate challenges that require patience, strategy, and resilience to overcome. In relationships, interpreting these symbols can provide valuable guidance on navigating interpersonal dynamics and personal growth. The labyrinth, for instance, can be seen as a metaphor for the complexities of relationship challenges. Just as Theseus had to carefully navigate the labyrinth to confront the Minotaur, individuals in relationships must work through various challenges and obstacles to achieve a deeper understanding and connection with their partners. This symbol encourages individuals to approach relationship difficulties with a strategic mindset and a willingness to persevere through complexity. Furthermore, other symbols in mythology, such as the phoenix rising from the ashes, symbolize rebirth and renewal. This can be particularly relevant in relationships where partners may face periods of conflict or stagnation. The phoenix's symbolism suggests that even in the face of adversity, there is potential for transformation and growth. Embracing this symbol can inspire couples to view challenges as opportunities for renewal and improvement, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Additionally, interpreting these symbols involves understanding their underlying messages and applying them to modern contexts. For instance, the symbol of the scales of justice from mythology represents balance and fairness. In a relationship, this symbol underscores the importance of maintaining balance between giving and receiving, and ensuring that both partners' needs and desires are respected and addressed. By reflecting on these symbols, individuals can gain insights into how to foster a more equitable and harmonious relationship. Incorporating the interpretation of mythological symbols into your approach to relationships means recognizing the deeper meanings behind these symbols and applying their lessons to your interactions and personal growth. It involves understanding the complexities of relationship challenges and viewing them through the lens of symbolic insights, leading to a more thoughtful and balanced approach to navigating love and partnership. Challenge the norms with mythic examples. Mythology often features characters who challenge societal norms and conventions, offering profound lessons on defying expectations and forging one's own path. Figures like Prometheus, who defied Zeus to bring fire to humanity, exemplify the power of challenging established norms for the greater good. His actions, though controversial, were driven by a vision of progress and enlightenment, demonstrating that breaking away from societal constraints can lead to transformative outcomes. In relationships, challenging norms can be a powerful way to break free from conventional expectations and create a more authentic and fulfilling partnership. This might involve questioning traditional roles or societal pressures that dictate how relationships should function. For example, the myth of the Amazon warriors, who defied gender norms by living independently and fighting as equals, illustrates the strength and empowerment that comes from challenging traditional expectations. Embracing this lesson means being willing to redefine relationship norms and explore new ways of relating that align more closely with individual values and desires. Challenging norms also involves addressing and questioning personal beliefs and expectations that may limit one's growth or the potential of the relationship. It requires courage and openness to re-evaluate what is considered acceptable or expected in a relationship and to advocate for changes that promote mutual satisfaction and equality. By challenging these norms, individuals can foster a more dynamic and progressive relationship that reflects their true selves and shared values. Moreover, the process of challenging norms can lead to greater innovation and creativity within a relationship. Just as mythological characters who defy expectations often pave the way for new possibilities, couples who question and redefine norms can discover more meaningful and satisfying ways to connect and interact. This approach encourages a deeper exploration of individual and collective desires, leading to a more personalized and fulfilling partnership. Incorporating the lesson of challenging norms with mythic examples into your relationship involves questioning traditional expectations, embracing unconventional approaches, and fostering a relationship that reflects genuine desires and values. It means having the courage to defy societal pressures and create a unique partnership that aligns with your true selves and shared vision. Lead with the wisdom of ancient tales. Ancient tales and myths are filled with timeless wisdom that offers valuable guidance on leadership, decision-making, and personal conduct. These stories often highlight the virtues of wisdom, justice, and strategic thinking, exemplified by characters like King Solomon and Odysseus. King Solomon, renowned for his unparalleled wisdom, made decisions that demonstrated deep understanding and insight, while Odysseus's clever strategies and resourcefulness in his epic journey highlight the importance of adaptability and foresight. In relationships, leading with the wisdom of these ancient tales can provide a framework for handling challenges and making thoughtful decisions. For instance, the wisdom of King Solomon's judgments emphasizes the value of fairness and understanding in resolving conflicts. Applying this lesson means approaching relationship issues with a balanced perspective, considering the needs and viewpoints of both partners and striving for solutions that promote mutual respect and harmony. Similarly, Odysseus's journey teaches the importance of resilience and strategic thinking. His ability to navigate through various trials and obstacles reflects the significance of adaptability and foresight in achieving long-term goals. In a relationship, this translates to approaching challenges with a proactive mindset, using creativity and resourcefulness to overcome obstacles, and maintaining a focus on the bigger picture. Leading with the wisdom of ancient tales also involves embracing the lessons of personal conduct and integrity demonstrated by mythological characters. For example, the story of Hercules and his 12 labors illustrates the value of perseverance, courage, and commitment. Applying these virtues to your relationship means embodying these qualities in your interactions, facing challenges with determination, and remaining committed to personal and relational growth. Furthermore, ancient tales often emphasize the importance of wisdom in leadership roles. Leading with wisdom in a relationship involves making decisions that are guided by empathy, understanding, and strategic thinking. It means being a thoughtful and considerate partner, using insights from ancient stories to navigate complex situations with grace and wisdom. Incorporating the lesson of leading with the wisdom of ancient tales into your relationship means applying the virtues and insights from these timeless stories to your interactions and decision-making. It involves embracing wisdom, fairness, and strategic thinking, and using these qualities to foster a strong and harmonious partnership. By drawing on the lessons of ancient tales, you can navigate your relationship with greater insight and integrity, leading to a more fulfilling and resilient connection. Utilize myths to predict human tendencies. Myths have long been used to predict and understand human tendencies, offering timeless insights into human behavior and relationships. These stories, steeped in symbolism and allegory, provide a lens through which we can analyze and anticipate how people might act in various situations. For example, the myth of Narcissus, who fell in love with his own reflection, highlights the human tendency towards self-obsession and vanity. This ancient story reveals how self-centeredness can lead to isolation and disconnection, serving as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of excessive self-focus. In relationships, utilizing myths to predict human tendencies can provide valuable guidance on navigating complex emotional dynamics. By understanding the symbolic meanings behind myths, individuals can gain insights into common patterns and behaviors that might arise in relationships. For instance, the story of Pygmalion and Galatea, where a sculptor falls in love with a statue he created, demonstrates the human tendency to project idealized qualities onto others. This myth can help individuals recognize when they might be placing unrealistic expectations on their partners and learn to appreciate them for who they truly are. Moreover, myths often depict archetypal characters that embody specific traits or tendencies, such as the hero's journey or the trickster figure. By analyzing these archetypes, individuals can better understand the roles they and their partners play in their relationships. For example, the hero's journey, as seen in the myth of Hercules, involves a series of trials and transformations that ultimately lead to personal growth and achievement. This can offer insights into how individuals might approach challenges and growth within their relationships, encouraging them to view obstacles as opportunities for development. Using myths to predict human tendencies also involves recognizing recurring themes and patterns in human behavior. Myths frequently explore universal themes such as love, conflict, power, and sacrifice, providing a framework for understanding how these themes manifest in modern relationships. By reflecting on these themes, individuals can anticipate potential issues and dynamics in their relationships and approach them with greater awareness and foresight. Overall, integrating the insights from myths into your understanding of human tendencies can enhance your ability to navigate relationships with greater insight and empathy. By applying the lessons from ancient stories, you can gain a deeper understanding of the underlying patterns and behaviors that influence relationships, leading to more thoughtful and informed interactions. Reflect on the sacrifices in stories. Reflection on the sacrifices depicted in myths provides profound insights into the nature of commitment, duty, and personal growth. Many myths revolve around characters who make significant sacrifices for a greater good, offering valuable lessons on the impact of selflessness and the challenges associated with it. For instance, the myth of Prometheus, who defied Zeus to give fire to humanity, involves a profound sacrifice of personal well-being for the benefit of others. His suffering and punishment underscore the theme of enduring hardship for a noble cause, illustrating the value of sacrifice in achieving significant outcomes. In relationships, reflecting on these sacrifices can offer valuable perspectives on the nature of commitment and the importance of selflessness. The story of the Trojan War and the sacrifices made by figures like Hector and Achilles highlights the complex interplay between personal desires and collective responsibilities. By considering these sacrifices, individuals can gain insights into how to navigate the demands of relationships and balance personal needs with the needs of their partners. Furthermore, myths often depict sacrifices as a means of transformation and growth. The tale of Odin sacrificing an eye for wisdom in Norse mythology exemplifies how personal loss can lead to greater understanding and enlightenment. This reflection can inspire individuals to view their own sacrifices in relationships as opportunities for growth and deeper connection. It emphasizes the idea that personal sacrifices, whether large or small, can contribute to the strength and resilience of the relationship. Reflecting on sacrifices also involves recognizing the different forms that sacrifice can take. It is not always about grand gestures or dramatic acts. Sometimes it involves small, everyday actions that demonstrate care and commitment. By understanding the various dimensions of sacrifice depicted in myths, individuals can appreciate the value of both significant and modest contributions to their relationships. Incorporating the lessons from myths about sacrifice into your approach to relationships means acknowledging the importance of selflessness and commitment. It involves recognizing the impact of both major and minor sacrifices and using them to strengthen the bond with your partner. By reflecting on these stories, you can develop a deeper understanding of the role of sacrifice in relationships and approach your commitments with greater insight and dedication. Seize control over personal narratives. Seizing control over personal narratives involves understanding and shaping the stories we tell ourselves and others about our lives and relationships. Myths often feature characters who take control of their destinies by redefining their stories and overcoming challenges. For example, the myth of Odysseus showcases his journey of self-discovery and resilience as he navigates numerous trials to return home. His story illustrates the power of agency and the ability to reshape one's narrative in the face of adversity. In relationships, taking control of your personal narrative means actively shaping your story and identity rather than allowing external circumstances or others' perceptions to dictate your path. It involves recognizing that you have the power to define your values, goals, and aspirations, and to communicate them effectively within your relationship. By embracing this sense of agency, you can create a more fulfilling and authentic connection with your partner. Seizing control over your personal narrative also involves confronting and addressing any limiting beliefs or negative patterns that may affect your relationship. The story of Persephone's abduction by Hades and her subsequent journey to reclaim her autonomy highlights the importance of overcoming external constraints and asserting one's own identity. This lesson encourages individuals to challenge any influences that may undermine their sense of self and to take proactive steps toward reclaiming their personal power and agency. Furthermore, taking control of your personal narrative involves actively shaping the way you perceive and respond to challenges and setbacks. Just as the hero's journey often involves confronting and overcoming obstacles, individuals in relationships can use these experiences as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By adopting a proactive and empowered mindset, you can navigate difficulties with greater resilience and confidence. Incorporating the lesson of seizing control over personal narratives into your approach to relationships means recognizing the power of agency and self-definition. It involves actively shaping your story and identity, confronting limiting beliefs, and embracing opportunities for growth and transformation. By taking control of your personal narrative, you can foster a more authentic and empowered relationship with your partner, leading to a more fulfilling and dynamic connection. Empower decisions with historical precedents. Empowering decisions with historical precedents involves leveraging the lessons from the past to inform and guide present choices, especially in the context of relationships. History and mythology are rich with examples of how past decisions have shaped outcomes, and understanding these can offer valuable insights into modern dilemmas. Consider the tale of King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom and the legendary judgment he rendered in the case of the two women claiming to be the mother of the same baby. His decision to propose splitting the baby in two revealed the true mother through her selfless reaction, demonstrating how wisdom and empathy can lead to just outcomes. In relationships, drawing on historical precedents means looking at past experiences, both personal and those of others, to make informed and thoughtful decisions. For instance, historical figures who navigated complex relationships or power dynamics can provide lessons on handling similar situations today. The story of Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, followed by her relationship with Mark Antony, reflects the complexities of power, loyalty, and strategic alliances. By examining their choices and the consequences of their actions, individuals can gain insights into how to navigate their own relationship dynamics with greater awareness. Furthermore, historical precedents offer guidance on avoiding common pitfalls and leveraging successful strategies. For example, the strategies used by successful leaders and diplomats throughout history can provide models for conflict resolution and negotiation within relationships. By understanding the principles that guided historical decisions, such as fairness, strategic thinking, and empathy, individuals can apply these same principles to their personal lives, leading to more effective and harmonious relationships. Empowering decisions with historical precedents also involves recognizing patterns and trends that have emerged over time. By studying how similar situations have played out in the past, individuals can better anticipate potential outcomes and make more informed choices. This approach encourages a reflective and strategic mindset, allowing individuals to approach relationship challenges with a deeper understanding of the factors at play and the potential consequences of their decisions. Incorporating historical insights into decision-making means acknowledging the value of past experiences and using them as a guide for current and future choices. It involves analyzing historical examples, learning from past mistakes and successes, and applying these lessons to contemporary relationships. By drawing on historical precedents, individuals can enhance their decision-making process, leading to more thoughtful and effective approaches to relationship challenges. Reclaim personal agency through mythology. Reclaiming personal agency through mythology involves using the symbolic and narrative power of myths to assert control over one's own life and decisions. Myths offer profound insights into personal empowerment and the journey of self-discovery, providing a framework for understanding and exercising personal agency. Consider the myth of Theseus, who undertook the heroic task of slaying the Minotaur in the labyrinth. His success in overcoming this formidable challenge illustrates the power of courage, resourcefulness, and determination in reclaiming one's destiny. In relationships, reclaiming personal agency means recognizing and asserting your own power and autonomy. This involves understanding that you have the ability to shape your own life and relationship dynamics rather than being passive or reactive to external influences. The story of Persephone, who was abducted by Hades but eventually reclaimed her autonomy and became a powerful figure in the underworld, serves as a powerful symbol of personal empowerment and self-determination. By embracing her strength and agency, individuals can draw inspiration for asserting their own power in their relationships. Furthermore, mythology provides examples of characters who reclaim their agency through transformative journeys. The myth of Odysseus, who navigated numerous trials to return home, highlights the importance of perseverance and self-belief in overcoming obstacles and reclaiming one's path. This lesson encourages individuals to view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and self-assertion, using their experiences to reinforce their sense of agency and direction. Reclaiming personal agency also involves confronting and overcoming external constraints or limiting beliefs. The myth of Hercules, who undertook the 12 labors as a form of redemption, demonstrates the power of confronting and overcoming significant challenges to regain control over one's life. By applying this principle, individuals can address any barriers or obstacles that may be hindering their personal growth and autonomy. Incorporating the lesson of reclaiming personal agency through mythology into your approach to relationships means recognizing the power of self-determination and empowerment. It involves using the symbolic strength and resilience of mythological figures to assert control over your life and decisions, drawing on their experiences as a source of inspiration and guidance. By embracing your own agency, you can navigate relationships with greater confidence and purpose, leading to more fulfilling and dynamic connections. Define your principles through legendary lore. Defining your principles through legendary lore involves using the values and virtues depicted in myths and legends as a foundation for establishing your own guiding principles. Legendary lore is rich with stories of heroic figures who exemplify key virtues such as honor, bravery, and integrity. By reflecting on these narratives, individuals can identify and adopt the principles that resonate with their own values and aspirations. The story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table offers a powerful example of defining principles through legendary lore. Arthur's reign was characterized by ideals of chivalry, justice, and unity, and the Code of the Knights reflected these values. Their commitment to these principles guided their actions and decisions, establishing a standard of conduct that shaped their legacy. By examining such legendary figures, individuals can identify the principles that align with their own beliefs and goals, using these as a foundation for their own conduct and decision-making. In relationships, defining your principles through legendary lore means using the virtues depicted in myths to guide your interactions and choices. For example, the story of Socrates, known for his dedication to truth and wisdom, exemplifies the principle of intellectual integrity and the pursuit of knowledge. By adopting similar principles, individuals can cultivate a relationship built on mutual respect, honesty, and growth. This approach encourages individuals to reflect on the values that are most important to them and to integrate these principles into their relationships. Moreover, legendary lore often highlights the importance of resilience and perseverance. The myth of Theseus and his journey to slay the Minotaur underscores the value of courage and determination in the face of adversity. By incorporating these virtues into your own principles, you can approach challenges in relationships with a mindset of resilience and strength, using the lessons from legendary lore to navigate difficulties with confidence and integrity. Defining your principles through legendary lore also involves recognizing the timeless relevance of these stories. The values and virtues depicted in myths are often universal and enduring, offering guidance and inspiration across different contexts and cultures. By drawing on these ancient narratives, individuals can establish principles that are both personally meaningful and broadly applicable. leading to a more grounded and purposeful approach to relationships. Incorporating the lesson of defining your principles through legendary lore means using the virtues and values depicted in myths as a guide for your own conduct and decision-making. By reflecting on the stories of legendary figures, you can identify the principles that resonate with your own beliefs and goals, applying these principles to create a more meaningful and fulfilling relationship. Cultivate a commanding presence inspired by myths. Cultivating a commanding presence inspired by myths involves embodying the qualities and characteristics of legendary figures to assert influence and confidence in your interactions. Myths and legends are filled with characters who possessed a formidable presence, commanding respect and admiration through their actions, demeanor, and values. Emulating these qualities can help individuals develop a powerful and charismatic presence in their own lives, particularly in relationships. Consider the myth of Achilles, the greatest warrior of the Trojan War, whose presence on the battlefield was unmatched. Achilles' strength, courage, and unwavering commitment to his cause made him a figure of immense influence and respect. His commanding presence was not merely physical, it was also a reflection of his inner strength and conviction. By studying Achilles' attributes, individuals can learn the importance of embodying strength, confidence, and purpose in their own lives. This involves developing self-assurance, maintaining a clear sense of purpose, and demonstrating resilience in the face of challenges. Similarly, the figure of Alexander the Great, known for his conquests and leadership, offers valuable lessons in cultivating a commanding presence. Alexander's ability to inspire and lead his troops, coupled with his strategic acumen, made him a formidable leader. His presence was defined by his vision, decisiveness, and charisma. Emulating Alexander's qualities involves adopting a leadership mindset, being proactive in setting and achieving goals, and exuding confidence in your decisions and actions. This approach can enhance your ability to influence and command respect in both personal and professional contexts. In relationships, cultivating a commanding presence means projecting confidence, decisiveness, and integrity. It involves being clear about your values and intentions and demonstrating reliability and strength of character. This approach fosters mutual respect and admiration, creating a dynamic where both partners feel empowered and valued. By drawing on the qualities of mythological figures known for their commanding presence, individuals can enhance their ability to navigate relationship dynamics with greater authority and influence. Cultivating a commanding presence also requires self-awareness and authenticity. It involves understanding your strengths and weaknesses and being true to yourself while embodying the qualities you admire in legendary figures. By integrating these qualities into your daily interactions, you can develop a presence that is both commanding and genuine, leading to more effective and impactful relationships. Reflect on the sacrifices in stories. Reflecting on the sacrifices in stories involves examining the personal and often profound sacrifices made by legendary figures to understand the broader implications of these actions on their lives and relationships. Myths and legends frequently feature characters who make significant sacrifices, whether for the greater good, personal growth, or the pursuit of a noble cause. These stories offer valuable insights into the nature of sacrifice and its impact on personal development and relationships. Take, for example, the myth of Prometheus, who defied the gods by stealing fire and giving it to humanity. His act of defiance was driven by a deep commitment to improving the lives of others, but it came at a great personal cost. Prometheus was bound to a rock where an eagle would eat his liver daily. This story illustrates the profound personal sacrifices that can accompany acts of courage and selflessness. Reflecting on Prometheus' sacrifice can help individuals understand the complexities of making significant personal sacrifices and the potential consequences of such actions. Similarly, The story of Odysseus's journey home after the Trojan War highlights the sacrifices he made for his family and kingdom. His prolonged absence and the trials he faced demonstrate the personal costs associated with his quest to return to his loved ones. This story emphasizes the theme of enduring hardship for a greater purpose and the impact of such sacrifices on relationships and personal growth. By reflecting on Odysseus's sacrifices, individuals can gain insights into the nature of commitment and the importance of perseverance in achieving long-term goals. Reflecting on the sacrifices made by legendary figures can also offer guidance on how to approach sacrifices in your own life and relationships. It involves understanding the motivations behind these sacrifices, recognizing the personal costs, and assessing the impact on those around you. This reflection can provide valuable perspective on the balance between personal aspirations and the well-being of others, helping individuals make informed and thoughtful decisions about their own sacrifices. In relationships, understanding the sacrifices depicted in myths can foster empathy and appreciation for the efforts and commitments made by partners. It encourages a deeper recognition of the personal costs associated with maintaining and nurturing relationships, and highlights the importance of mutual support and understanding. By reflecting on these stories, individuals can gain a greater appreciation for the complexities of relationships and the role of sacrifice in building and sustaining meaningful connections. As we conclude this journey through the powerful lessons of myth and legend, it's essential to recognize how these ancient narratives offer timeless wisdom for modern relationships. The trials, sacrifices, and virtues of mythological figures provide a blueprint for navigating the complexities of our own lives. By reflecting on the sacrifices made by legendary heroes, we gain invaluable insights into the nature of commitment, strength, and personal growth. Mythology is not just a collection of old stories, but a repository of profound truths that can guide us in understanding ourselves and our relationships better. The sacrifices and struggles faced by these iconic figures reveal the essence of true leadership, resilience, and influence. They teach us that true power lies not only in commanding respect, but also in the quiet strength of sacrifice and integrity. Now, as you embark on your own path of personal growth and relationship mastery, consider how these ancient lessons can shape your approach to love, leadership, and life. Reflect on how you can apply these timeless principles to navigate your own challenges and triumphs. Don't miss out on more transformative insights. Hit the subscribe button and join our community for exclusive content that delves deeper into these mythic lessons. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What myths or legendary figures have inspired you? Engage with us, and let's explore these powerful narratives together. Your journey towards personal mastery and profound understanding starts here.